An abandoned story from the Star Wars saga would have irreparably changed the story of Anakin Skywalker. In many ways, the timeline of Anakin Skywalker's Star Wars story is essentially the basis of the Skywalker saga. On the whole, Anakin is perhaps Star Wars' most influential character. If any part of Anakin's story was altered, there would be ripple effects throughout the entire Star Wars timeline. As it was, though, George Lucas crafted a compelling 6-episode journey for the character. However, this does not mean Lucas had the entire story figured out from the outset. Some of the biggest retcons in Star Wars prove as much, from Anakin Skywalker being Darth Vader to Luke and Leia being the twin children of the character. Interestingly, one of the ideas Lucas did have for Anakin's Star Wars journey would have changed everything. Revenge of the Sith subtly sets up Anakin's jealousy of Obi-Wan and Padme. Anakin and Padme embracing in Revenge of the Sith. Image via Disney+. The abandoned plot point in question was a love triangle between Anakin, Obi-Wan, and Padme. An exchange from Revenge of the Sith script shows Palpatine nudging Anakin towards a conclusion that Obi-Wan is being swayed too much by Padme due to how close the two are getting. That said, this exchange was removed from the final cut of Revenge of the Sith. Still, traces of Lucas-toyed love triangle plot remain. In a scene shortly after this abandoned one was set to take place, Padme mentions to Anakin that Obi-Wan stopped by their house. Anakin questions her on why, causing a brief argument between the two. Later, before Anakin and Obi-Wan's climactic duel on Mustafar, Anakin questions why Padme and Obi-Wan appear together. This leads him to angrily state that they have turned against him before force-choking Padme. Clearly, Revenge of the Sith includes several subtle hints that Anakin was jealous of Obi-Wan and Padme. Lucas intended to have this be more heavy-handed, yet decided to pivot away from that plot point. An Anakin Obi-Wan and Padme love triangle would totally change the saga. Anakin Skywalker, Padme Amidala, and Obi-Wan Kenobi on Geonosis in Attack of the Clones. If, indeed, Lucas opted to include a full-blown love triangle in Star Wars, the saga would have been completely changed. Not only would it change the way audiences thought about Anakin and Padme's relationship, but it would alter the perception of Obi-Wan Kenobi, too.